My name is Rachel. I've been with EDB for about 8+ years now, although I took a brief hiatus in Switzerland. I started out with EDB, well, honestly through my scholarship days. I started in the pharmaceutical team, then went on to India in Mumbai, which was great fun, also very challenging, and then I went off to Switzerland before coming back to join the consumer team. So the consumer team pretty much engages, as you imagine, business to consumer or business to consumer companies. And what we do is we engage them both from their existing presence here, but also if they're thinking of new activities for Singapore, how can they create the next generation of jobs for Singaporeans. We mainly have two categories, the food companies as well as what we call the household and personal care companies. So effectively, the companies that we engage touch all of us in a very personal, intimate level on an everyday basis, honestly. If you use shampoo and you eat processed food, you interact with our clients. Actually, I started out exactly thinking the same, right? I thought that, client management is just like, make friends right? Make friends and then talk, and then eventually maybe you get to the point where you discuss a sale, if you will. But the more I do this, the more I realize it's actually a discipline and science, actually. So I think one is appreciating what your client needs, both his or her functional needs. So, I need to increase capacity in Asia, for instance. So that's like a functional need. But the emotional need could also be that, I see all my competitors doing the same, and I'm falling behind. So the FOMO element of it. So how do you even understand what the client needs and then translate it to matching what they need to what we can possibly deliver? And I think we need to be quite clear that we don't want to be a solution looking for a problem. So I'm just trying to sell you a solution and then I predefine your problem. And that really, I think is an easy way that people do it, but I really think that's not a healthy way to build trust in the client relationship. We had a recent instance where there was basically a set of government agencies that had a national priority that they wanted to impose fairly restrictive regulations on a certain industry subset of companies because of a national and social agenda that they had. And I think as the party in government which tends to be interacting the most with our client set and these companies, we ended up having to sort of balance between the national interest, which is important, and also the companies who were, why is the Singapore government imposing these things on us? It doesn't seem to make sense, and so on. We had to advocate on both sides, right? But still maintaining our neutrality, because you don't want to represent to the companies like a very heavy-handed government approach, but you also don't want to seem like you're a lobbyist for the company. So I think that's really the kind of tension that we have to balance on a day-to-day basis.